Okay, welcome back for another video that I will be focusing on my vineyard grapes. I planted my grape trees last year. I will show you that section. This year I got new 1-year-old different varieties of grape trees. I put it into my next to my other side of the backyard, so that east and west, or right and left of my backyard, are actually with full of line of different varieties of grapes. I think I do have about 100 plants. I will show you how they are performing, how they are doing. So those are the ones that I recently mulched around, and I'm actually see these little buds, they're actually coming through already. So this is the ones, those are the ones on this side of the fence. They will grow, and so I put bamboo sticks next to them so that they can actually have some support when they grow up. So if you see, they are 4 feet apart from each other, and I think 1.5 feet away from the fence, so I can put sticks next to them. They can actually grow that way without going through the fence or leaning towards the fence, which I don't want to disturb my neighbors. Okay. So this is the this is east, this is west, so they're the west side of the backyard. By the way, I have a lake house and lake view, nicely one. Probably I'm gonna be doing a deck somewhere here with the boat, so at least the lake become more meaningful for me. I'll share those plants, what they are, how they are doing later. So this is another grape. Those two are also grape trees that I have planted last year. As you can see, I usually try to keep their stickers so that I remember what they are. The thing is, people are so limited in terms of farming or gardening imaginations. They go by just the rules. They buy grape trees based on the zone they are in, like 5. If you're 5, you are limited to 5, which the varieties are very limited. You know what I did? I actually didn't go that way. I bought the grape trees that are all the way to zone 7, 5 through 7, and even those 7 ones are also performing very well. So zone 7 in Chicago is working. They are budding, they are giving fruit, and they are performing well. So as you can see, this is the this is the north side of the backyard, as you can see. So I put those 7 feet metal rod, and I put the metal in between, so when they grow up, at least they can grow all the way to those lines to get further support, which some did last year. So, and they're doing great. As far as I'm concerned, I planted them last year June, which it's kind of really, in my zone, it's 2 months late. Like usually you could plant in late March. I kind of really discovered that company, Double Vineyard. I bought it from them, and they came like June 6th. I planted around, like, because digging them, planting them, it took me almost like 2 weeks to finish them. By June 6th, all 16 all were actually on the ground. So after that, there were no buds in June 16, and they grow kind of really that far. And some weak branches, they died. As you can see, they died. But the rest, they came back. They came back nicely, and even I was able to get some grapes last year, but not many. This year, this one, one of them died last year, and the company is generous enough to replace anything that is dead. They you know, they don't refund, but they actually replace and they ship it to you next year. So that is good too. So I actually did replanted. This is the new one that they sent for the replacement that died last year. Yep. More. So in this area there are 2 lines because I have pine trees on the edge, on the side of my backyard. But if you go further, those become 3 lanes, 3 lines. More. I put the black tape so I can see and I don't hit my head. In the beginning I was actually hitting my head so much, so often. Okay. More and more. You see, almost all of them, different zones, varieties, and they're all coming back. So being in the zone 6 does not give you a limitation to just limit yourself with the zone 5 trees. I think I heard that you can educate, you can train those, and they can get hardy by years. So they adjust, they adapt the climate. This was another one that died last year, and this is a replacement. Another thing that I made a map of those, each tree, like what varieties are those, and also I put labels on the ground so I can remember what type of grape tree, what variety of grape tree they are. Another thing that I would suggest for you guys is, since even though I have a half acre backyard, still I'm not like, you know, acres. I don't have acreage. I don't have farmhouse. So I still need to be creative. I need to use my land, the space I have, with multi-purposes. So here, as you can see, this is a grape tree, but what is it? This is hollyhock. This is a perennial flower tree, where it also stays in the same. It provides additional shade to the root, but also it beautifies the backyard with more flower that comes back every year that I don't need to maintain. And the suggestion that I would make is, when you have newly planted trees, like, you know, on the ground, water every other day, and next year maybe every other 3 days, like every 3 days or so, until they are 4 or 5. Then you don't need to water them, because right now they are still young and I still do water them. Another one, as you can see, another perennial, and this is Alpenglow. Okay, put it back. Make sure that the marker is permanent, and make sure that the label is plastic. It doesn't. I put actually the wooden labels, and what happened in a couple months, they just become like mulch, and they become dissolved and compost. So I do not recommend to use any wooden labels. Just see, it's another type. Okay, and one more thing, those clips, I suggest that they are actually available in many places, including Amazon. See, you open and you put those next, and it clips. So it holds the the branch to the support all the way to the top. As you can see, I have one more here, and this one actually gone all the way to the line. Okay, one more thing that I have done is I also put the string rope to the metal and bring the way all the way down here so that they can get support and climb. And they see, they climb all the way. I didn't prune this year because they are young. I wanted them to just thrive, but next year I'm gonna be actually pruning them so that the root or the lower parts are stronger all the way to the top. Okay, well, this is the view. This is the update that I have. Yep. So 3 lines here and 1 line on that other side. I'll give you more updates pretty soon. Hopefully also I will share the grapes. Signing off. Thank you so much. Don't forget to like, subscribe and comment. I will value your comment if you do. Let me know how am I doing. If you have any questions, I will definitely make videos related to that too. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.